Two babies born in the 80s, East Coast, yeah. One fire, one air, so you know the vibes is there. Met in 7th grade computer class. Since then, we continue to laugh. Crazy stories from teens till now. Some include caramel sundae and cacao. Sit back, relax, we will speak our truth. Just remember, it all started in our youth. She be the ram and I be the twins. Don't ever think we can't compete to win. Cause she a natural born leader and I be two-sided. So you know we gonna hop on this podcast and ride it. Come on.
Welcome back to the Fire and Air podcast. I'm Ram.
And I'm Twin. And each week we reminisce on life from the 90s and 2000s. And for the school letter segment, we have a letter from Shorty. So let's get right into it. Dear Twin, hi, what's up and down? Well, as for me, I haven't been up to anything. I also wanted to go to the movies, but I don't know who's going to take us because my mom gets really mad when she has to take me somewhere because she hates driving. Don't you wish we had our own car? I sure do wish we did. Thank you for saying happy birthday so early. Why didn't you want to go to school? Is there any problems that you have that I could help you with? Because remember that I am your friend and you could tell me your problems and I could help you with them. Don't be afraid to talk to me. You could trust me. I am not doing anything for my birthday so far. My parents aren't going to celebrate it because I don't know why. Maybe because I'm too big to have a birthday. They are going to celebrate my sweet 16 in a club, and you will be the first one to be invited. I mean, if you or I move. Oh girl, I have to tell you something really important. Just remind me to tell you. I've been meaning to tell you, but you are always with your other friends. So I just think you forgot about me and just leave, not tell you. This secret I'm going to tell you, you have to promise not to tell anyone, even if we are mad at each other. I forgot. Get me whatever you want for my birthday. Your best friend, Shorty.
Yeah. So right out the gate, I have to just bring attention to the fact that she said her mom hates driving. Like, did I not tell y'all how much we used to pester our parents to take us different places? Like,
Right.
the fact that she said it in her letter too just lets me know, like, we was killing it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I just find it so weird that she called you her best friend. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Shirley was cool as hell, but when I don't remember her being with us like that.
I mean, she was cool as hell. I feel like she she and I were very tight, but I don't remember ever calling each other like best friends. I mean, maybe we did, but I feel like maybe we didn't.
I'm done. That was just interesting to me. Like the only time we chilled with her was in school, maybe dances if she came, but
Right. 'Cause weren't her parents like a little strict?
they were. They
Yeah,
really, really were. So I don't know.
right.
She's funny. Um, I need to know why she was talking to you like this in a letter. This bitch said, If there are any problems you have, I can help you with them.
Right.
Remember, I'm your friend. You can tell me your problems. Don't be afraid to talk to me. You can trust me. Like, she sounded like your counselor, son.
Right. Like she knew something that I wanted to get off my chest, and she was just making sure that I was comfortable and that I could come and talk to her. I don't know why she was talking to me in this way. It is a little weird now that you read it like that. It is.
And all because you say you didn't want to come to school.
Right. Like I feel like it's normal for a teenager to be like, "Ah, I don't want to go to school today."
Right. Mm-mm-mm. Well, she's funny. And then
Yes.
she said, and then she said, I have to tell you something really important. Just remind me to tell you. I've been meaning to tell you, but you're always with your other friends. So I think you just forgot about me and just leave, not tell you. What?
I
What?
I don't know, yo. I it's weird because I feel like when it comes to me, like if we end up reading a letter from uh Rattle Me Bones, she was the same way. Like they have this like thing where they think like they own me and I can't be friends with other people.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
But the other friends that she was talking about is you and like Caramel Sunday. So it's like, what are you saying?
And that's why it doesn't make sense because we were always together. So that's when she calls you like her best friend. I'm like, where, baby, you weren't there. And I get it. Like in school, y'all probably had classes together. And like, don't get me wrong. Like, I I was close with her family. I get it.
Yeah.
But the way she speaks in this letter is just, that's not the reality that I remember.
And I'm really not trying to play her. Like, honestly, we
Me
were
neither.
very close. We were very tight, but I don't remember ever saying like we were best friends.
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. And then when she talked about, she said, what did she say? They're gonna throw my sweet 16 in a club. Again, remembering her parents,
Right.
maybe that was never happening.
Right. Maybe it was wishful thinking.
It had to be. But it's so funny that she brought up the club because do you remember our club days?
Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes.
Like, we have been clubbing since we were 13 years old.
I know.
Easy. I don't know if they have them anymore, but back in the day, they used to have teen night at like regular clubs, but it'd be
Right.
like, especially if it was like a holiday weekend, like Memorial Day weekend or Labor Day weekend, where they
Mm-hmm.
knew that we didn't have school on Monday, teen night would always be on Sunday. Do you remember
Yes.
that shit?
Yes. Yes. We were really in the club at 13 and 14. Like, and really, really like getting like tearing down the dance floor, yo.
Killing it. And it was mad teens. Like there was like looking back on it,
Like, right. Who
we
thought?
looked like adults because we would be dressed up in everything.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. We took a picture, me, you, and Caramel Sunday in front of my house before we went to the teen club, and all of us had on our. Well, I don't know if Caramel Sunday did, but I know you and I had on our motherfucking Reebok classics. Yeah,
I'm done. That's
like
because
what?
niggas had like we had to be wear shit where we knew we could really dance. Like, cause we
Right,
was really dancing in the club. Like it was serious.
right. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that those nights were the best. And it's funny because looking back on it, I'm like, dang, we was really in the club, but we wasn't even thinking about liquor at
N-
that time. Like,
No, no, definitely not.
I
No.
didn't even consider that there was liquor there because we just wasn't. I think we was just amped to be in a club.
Right, right.
It was like a bigger dance, but
Mm-hmm.
like with teenagers outside of our school.
Right. Exactly. And y'all know how we felt about our dances.
Right.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
and then as we got a little bit older,
Mm-hmm.
um, we used to go to Latin night. So again, it'd be like whatever club we were going to, and it'd be either Friday or Saturday was Latin night. And when I tell you, those were the best nights.
Yes. Me and my little fake ass 1-2 salsa steps.
Yes, we used to be on the dance floor from the time that we got in the
Right.
club to the time that we left. Like, I don't care what they were playing, whether it be salsa, bachata, reggaeton, which reggaeton was so big at that time.
Yes. It really was.
Like, Tego Calderon, Daddy Yankee, Winston y Yandel, Don Omar,
Yes.
Edie Queen.
Right.
Remember that Looney Tunes album?
Yeah. Don't even start.
Don't you have that CD still?
I have that CD in my car right now. Yeah.
CD,
Yeah.
CD,
Yes. That
compact disc, and that shit still go hard.
it really does, yo. Like we really I know people really probably thought we was straight up Spanish because the way we used to blast that in the car was
Yes.
like ridiculous. Like, what?
Like they don't even understand, but it didn't matter.
Right. Right.
We felt that shit.
Yeah, yeah. That was an error for sure.
It really was. Um, and then in our North days, Aventura on the bachata scene was big.
Yeah, it was.
Like
Mm.
we used to be in Latino bars all over Jersey. I don't know why we was always in Spanish bars, but we were.
Right. Yes, with our little coronas.
Yes. Yes. And this was before we was of age. Like I don't know why, but in our teenage years, we were able to partake at different bars.
Yeah, we
And
were.
it was just a good time. It really, really was. That's when that Aventura's first album was out, and you couldn't tell us we weren't Dominican.
Right. We really thought we were part of the culture.
For real. I mean, we
Right.
were, and we are, but still, but right.
Yeah.
We were.
Yeah.
Um, but we used to see mad artists in club. That's how we saw mad different, various artists. Like we saw Big Pun. Do you remember that shit?
I honestly don't.
I I cannot believe this because I clearly remember
You
Big
do?
Pun. I clearly remember him performing because he was super big. And
Mm-hmm.
the way the stage was set up, there was like a mirror, like the wall was a mirror.
Right.
And that's where that nigga stood the whole time, leaned
Yeah.
up against the mirror, I guess, you know. But he
Right.
killed it. It
Yeah. Yeah.
was an excellent performance despite that.
Mm. Okay.
What else did we see in the club?
You remember when we went to see Sporty Thieves? 40 Thieves.
Yes. I don't want no pigeons. That's,
Yo.
do you remember that shit?
Yes. Uh-oh.
That was the comeback to Scrubs. I'm done.
Right.
No Scrubs. That
Yo.
shit was funny.
But TLC was just minding their business. They didn't even know they was about to get astray for no reason.
Right, right. They went in on that record. It was good too. It was a good track.
Yeah, it really
They
was.
had the club jumping that night.
Yo, do you remember how packed and how hot it was?
Yeah, wait, let me just fucking on that night.
That's what I'm saying, you guys.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I
I
forgot about that.
I straight like fainted, you guys. Like when I tell you they carried my body like I was a rag doll, like
Yes,
backstage.
yes. You guys, remember those old videos of the Michael Jackson concerts? And there's like thousands of people, and niggas be so hot and so crazy that they faint. As soon
Yes.
as Michael comes out, and they carry the body, and then the body is like
Yes. Limp.
carried across the crowd. That's how they had Twin.
Yeah. It was so hot. It was so hot and packed. I just fainted. I passed out. I passed out.
Forgot about that shit.
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
very interesting. You
Memories.
always have situations at the club because this is when I was away at college. But didn't you go to the club with my sister and her friends, and you checked your coat?
Oh my
Like,
God. Yo. Yo. Can anybody ever tell me if they've been to the club and you know how they got the coat check? You check your coat, okay? You get your ticket, and then at the end of the night, imagine you coming back to get your motherfucking coat. And like, we're from the East Coast, so like we be having like North Face and shit like that. And I remember,
Averex.
yes, I remember I was so amped because my brother had just given me this North Face show. It was so fucking fly. So, I go to the coat check, I give them my ticket. And do you know they got the nerve to give me like some shit that was just completely like my shit was black. They gave me like some old look like construction ass fucking tan ass coat. I was like, this ain't my coat. Where is my coat? I
These
had a
niggas try to get over on you real quick.
yes, they really did. They was back there searching. I put up such a fucking fuss that the motherfucking I think one of the bouncers was just so tired of hearing my mouth that he like threw money at me. He was like, "Here, it's for your coat." I was like, "Yeah, you better fucking do it." Like what? Yo, I was talking about that coat for all like for weeks. For weeks. For
I am
weeks.
dying.
For weeks. I was heartbroken. I
I
was
would be too,
heartbroken.
because the money doesn't even replace.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
a fucking one of a kind coat,
Right.
clearly. You know what I'm saying? At that time,
Right.
I know you was hot as hell.
I was putting up such a fucking fight, yo.
Yo, speaking of fucking incidents at the club, I just fucking remembered this.
Yo.
So at this college, I went to this college,
Hmm.
and they had homecoming, and during their homecoming, all these different artists would come perform at these clubs or different events. Well, Mobb Deep came to perform at this club. And when I tell you, first of all, the club was rocking. Like the
Mm.
whole night, it had 3 floors. They was playing different shit, and it was so good.
Wow.
I was rocking so motherfucking hard. Why did my jeans split,
No.
my nigga?
Yo.
Yes, yes. And they split in the back.
No.
on like the seam of a pocket. So there was like absolutely no way to cover that shit up.
Oh
You know, once I
shit.
fucking realized,
Yo.
yo, you should have seen the panic in
Right.
my face. And mind you, my friend was like on the first floor because I think I was on the second floor, which was like reggae and soca shit. Of course, that's where I'm at.
Right.
And my friends was on the first floor. You should have seen how I was like slithering down the
Yo.
motherfucking stairs.
Yo. That's crazy as shit, yo.
Thank
What?
fucking God that one of my friends, I don't know why this bitch had a fucking hoodie at the club, but
Right.
she did. Thank God she did, because I like begged that bitch, give me her shit
Right. Give me your shit. This is emergency, bitch.
so I can wrap it around my fucking waist. Give me your shit.
Right. Give me your shit. Don't ask me no questions. I'll tell you later. Yo.
Oh my gosh.
That's
How
crazy
does
as
that shit happen?
fuck.
It really was. Oh, that was an interesting night. It was fun though. That club, I will never forget that club. That shit was amazing.
You
I
must
wonder
have
if it's
been
still
rocking, rocking,
like
rocking.
the music was so good. Yeah. What's crazy is I don't even remember my jeans being that tight. So it's like I must have been really, really rocking because
Right. Right.
that shit was crazy.
That is
Um,
hilarious.
so I saw Mob Deep.
Mm-hmm.
Um, feel like we saw Sierra one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, we did. We did. We saw her. And it was like when she first started out, it was like I don't even think Goodies was on the radio yet. And she performed
Mm,
at the club. I don't know. We knew the song though. But I don't
mm,
think like cause like when Goodies came out, maybe like I'm thinking maybe the video, maybe when the video came out, she was
right.
like out of here with that fucking song, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
One thing Sierra did do well is put a video together. Like
Yeah.
if she had the right track
Mm-hmm.
and a video where she could showcase her dance skills too, like
Right.
it was a wrap. Because remember with Ludacris?
Oh my God. I love that
Yeah,
fucking song.
that to me, that's her best song fucking ever.
I love that
That her
song.
first song? It's like that was her first song. Or no, or was it Goodies?
It was Goodies. It was
Oh,
Goodies.
okay.
Yeah.
Fucking loved that video too.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
She's super talented, especially when it comes to the choreography.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Um, then let's see, who else did we see at a little performance? This wasn't really a club, but do you remember when we went to your brother's homecoming, college
Yes.
homecoming, and we saw
Yes.
all of the Wu-Tang Clan? It was like a couple of them.
Yes. Yes. I still have those pictures, yo. I
No.
I still have those pictures. And I think that's when we had to be at I think we had to be 14 at that time. I think that was like my first concert, whatever type of thing, like experiencing it like that. And I was just like,
Mm.
oh shit, like, okay, this is what
Mm.
this is.
You
Yeah.
know who else I just remember we did see too, and
Mm.
this was at like it was it was like at a it was at like a hall.
Hmm.
Fucking Lady Saw and Sizzler.
Oh
You
shit.
remember that shit?
Mm.
This is in North Jersey
I, I think I do. I
at
think
that
I do.
hall.
Yeah, I think I do.
We saw Lady Saw and Sizzler.
Yeah.
That was fire. I think that's when I kissed him on the cheek when he got off the stage.
Right.
Yes. Anybody else? Did you see anybody else at a club? I think that's all for me.
I remember I went to this club and I think it was in Manhattan. Me and your sister, and we saw fucking Jim Jones was there and he performed balling.
Bowling. I know the club went crazy for that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. At that time,
And in New York,
yeah, that record was so fucking popular when that shit came out. Like fucking
yeah,
5 years later, motherfuckers was still in the club. Like when that shit came on, it was a wrap, yo. It was a
yeah.
wrap.
That was a crazy record.
Yo,
And then I think they was playing that shit at fucking like NBA playoffs and shit too.
right, right.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, but do you remember one night where this one club didn't have any more parking left? And I don't know if like by the time we came, first of all, it was like two cars of us. By
Mm-hmm.
the time we pulled up, we saw that like their cars had parked on this one side of the road. And we were like, oh, okay. We'll park here with other cars. So why the fuck did we come out of the club?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like 15, 20 cars lined up on the side of the road. It was all gone.
Yo.
All gone.
Yeah. Why the Yo, they was wrong for that, yo.
They was wrong as hell. Like y'all niggas is so greedy for fucking money. They was like, oh, oh. And I think we got it out the next day. I think it cost me like $200 to get my fucking car out.
Mm, that's
But that
fucked
shit
up.
was it was, and it was so crazy because this girl that we was with, she asked this random girl, and I think the girl, she must have been with people who got their car towed too.
Mm-hmm.
But she asked the random girl to use her cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
You just ask somebody to like use their phone, especially if it's somebody you don't know. You obviously gonna use the phone quickly, like
Right.
just make the necessary call,
Yeah, right.
communicate what you need to, and give your the phone back. No,
Right.
not this bitch.
Oh shit.
This bitch was having like
Yo.
a whole conversation, like explaining that where we was at the club, like just communicating shit that didn't need to be. It
Right.
wasn't urgent. It wasn't
Right.
urgent.
Right.
Meanwhile, the girl's like, "Can I get my phone back?" And it, mind you, she has this conversation, and then after she finishes the conversation, that's when this bitch called the cab.
I'm done.
What?
Done.
That was supposed to be the first motherfucking call.
Right. Like who was you talking to at 3 o'clock in the morning about I mean, yeah, it was a fucked up situation, but let's get the cab thing going.
Right. That's the priority. You can tell whoever when we get home.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I think it was like six of us that split that cab and really hopped all up in there. I think niggas was on laps and everything.
That is hilarious. I remember, yeah. Yeah,
Shit was crazy.
that was crazy. Mm.
But I miss the club days back in the day. I feel like we did a lot of fucking clubbing back in our day.
We did for real. Like, I remember when I was probably like in my early 20s, like going to the club was like literally every weekend like a thing. And not
Hmm.
even only on the weekends. Motherfuckers was going to the club on a Thursday, on a
Yeah.
Tuesday, like really overkill.
Yeah. It was the
Um,
spot. I don't know. It was just a really good time all the
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
And then remember when they used to be like ladies free before a certain time?
Yeah, yo. That was the big thing. Yo, we gotta get there before 11. Yo, ladies free. Ain't trying to pay.
Yes, because if we could get it free, that was more money for drinks
Hell
later.
yeah.
Yes, that shit used to be so funny. But back in
Yo.
the day, like we used to be rocking at the club. I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like it's the same energy and vibe nowadays
Mm,
when you go to a club. I feel like everybody be standing around
yeah.
just looking at each other. And I'm like, what are we doing here?
It's not only that standing around looking at each other, is everybody be on their phone. Like I don't understand how you
Yeah,
come to a club and you're just like on your phone the whole like why did you come? I don't get it.
you could be on the phone at home.
Right. Like
Like the whole reason you're at the club is to connect with
right.
a group of people. You're really vibing off of the same music in one space, and really you're sharing energy. That's really what
Right.
that shit the fuck is. And you
Exactly.
not even like
No.
connecting the way you really could be with
No.
motherfuckers because you on your phone. Where they be like, listen,
Right.
I
Do-
cannot take I get wanting to like capture a moment,
right.
but like when niggas is always recording shit,
Yeah,
like
just how
I
many
don't know. I guess because we didn't grow up in that era, like I don't want to be on camera like that.
no. Nah. And like you said, it's like, okay, you record like, okay, one time, maybe two, but the whole
Right.
fucking night, like you're not even, like you said, you're not even like in the moment. You're not even
You're not really enjoying it. You're doing
right.
it literally for the
Exactly.
recording.
Exactly. Like you're in another space. You're not here.
Exactly. So I don't know. That's just something I miss about the club back in those days. What was that? Early 2000s, shit like that.
Yeah. Everybody would be on the dance floor. And I'm telling you guys, like, when like dancing. That's when motherfuckers was still like battling if a certain song, especially like a
Yes.
Jersey club song came on. What?
Yes. Yeah, it was a wrap. New Jersey Club is what really set niggas off. And I'm talking about niggas, like
Yes.
men.
Yes. Like it was just a different time.
It was. And it's
Mm,
funny because nowadays, like I find that as I get older, we only have fun like that at West Indian or like Latin parties or clubs
mm,
because of the type of music is the music um I don't know if motivates you is the right word, but it motivates you to dance. It like
right.
it puts something in your spirit in your soul that makes you want to move your body
Mm-hmm.
that hip hop doesn't really get you. Now, don't get me wrong, we love hip hop over here.
Right.
Let's be very fucking clear.
Yes. Yes.
But at a club that plays mostly hip hop, it just doesn't do it for me anymore. You know what it is? It's because the hip hop's not the same. It
Right.
just hit me.
Yeah.
The hip hop back in our day, like we had like Busta Rhymes and like Missy, like
Right.
that type of hip hop was a different type of vibration. And again, it made you want to dance. Whereas hip hop now, I don't know that it makes you want to dance.
Right. Right. No, that's a good point. Yeah, we had Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, um, just different groups that even groups and just artists that the shit that they was putting out was just bangers. Like fucking let cash rules everything around me. Cream get the
Yeah.
money. Dollar dollar bill. When that shit came on in the club, and that's not
Um,
even like a club song, but still, motherfuckers still went crazy.
You know what I just thought of? We was in some New York club. I feel like it was Steve, but um it was a Jay-Z song that had just came out.
Mm-hmm.
Um Now add that number up with the one I said before. You were now looking at one smart black boy, mama. Whatever
Mm.
song that was,
Yeah, yeah.
I clearly, like vividly remembering that shit going off in the club and the club went crazy. Yeah.
You talk about 2 a.m. Na, 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 na. That one with a mill. Throw your hands up. Mm.
Yes.
The one with
Yes.
Beanie Siegel.
Yes. That shit was crazy.
Why
I
can't I
clearly
remember the
remember that
fucking
shit.
hook?
Right.
Ouch.
Like, well, I'm only remembering certain lyrics out that song.
Throw your hands up.
Wait, yeah, throw your hands up. That's exactly what the fuck it was. That's the type of hip hop that had niggas moving in the club. Like
It,
when we went to Miami recently, y'all,
mm-hmm.
and we went to Live, that club
Yeah,
out there. And in fact, this was spring break
right.
and Jeezy was performing.
Mm-hmm.
This is in Florida.
Right.
That shit was whack. Like I didn't have to be there.
Right. It, like I'm don't you hate when you waste a good outfit? I
Oh
wasted a
my
good outfit,
gosh.
yo. I wasted a
Yes.
good outfit.
And a night of my feet hurting walking
Right.
in heels for no fucking reason. The shit wasn't even like
Exactly.
worth it.
Like what the fuck, man? The
Oh
fuck?
my gosh. It was so annoying. That's why I'm like, I don't want to go to clubs that don't like the music's not right.
Right. Right. Speaking of the
Whereas,
oh, I'm sorry.
yeah.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, whereas like if I could a West Indian or Latin club, I'm rocking all night.
Yeah, all night long, like to the point where you just literally you need to sit down and take like a fucking 5 minute break because you've
Yeah,
been
niggas be
just
sweating.
yes,
Niggas be pouring sweat. Like,
yes,
like I need mad paper towel wipe
yeah,
down because it's crazy right now.
hell yeah, hell, you don't have a fresh doobie because your shit is gonna be blocked up.
And that's why a bitch has to get braids. It's only for that reason.
Right.
I like my natural hair, but
Mm-hmm.
my natural hair and dancing is not conducive to looking right after the event.
Right. Right. Um,
Um,
I was gonna ask you, what was your like go-to drink in the club?
oh shit. Uh, Back then, what was I drinking? I think I used to be a cranberry and vodka girl for a long time in the club, that is.
Mm,
I think it was
mm.
cranberry and vodka for me. What
Okay.
about you?
It was always either a rum and coke or a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah, the Long Island. See, I always knew though, if it was the Long Island night, like
Yeah, it
I
was
had to limit it to like, you can't have no more than
no,
two.
you
Like
can't.
you can't have more than two because every place that we went to that was fixing Long
Yeah,
Islands, they was giving it to you.
right. Shit was strong as fuck.
It was serious. And anytime niggas went past two,
Right?
nah, because anytime you went past two, you knew it was gonna be an eventful night.
Yeah. Yeah. And you right. If you did three fucking Long Islands, it's you're done. You're done. Done.
Dunzo. But you know what else was we were like that? Yeah. Back in the day, I told you guys, I don't know why, but bars used to let us come to their bar and drink before we were 21.
Right.
And there's one bar we used to go
Yo.
we
Yeah.
used to get this drink called the Blue Kamikaze.
Yeah.
Yeah, this drink was so good.
Yeah.
But baby,
Right.
I'm telling you, like, again, this was one of those drinks where we literally used to have to cut each other off because the third one, because here's the thing, the second one we was fucked up.
Right.
Like, we was fucked up off the second one. But
Right.
but sometimes we was having too much fun. And when niggas be sneaking off and getting that third, mm-mm,
Yeah,
mm-mm,
blue kamikaze was nothing to play with.
it wasn't. And it was so good. That's what tricked you. That's what
Yeah,
made you say, "Oh, I'm gonna have a third one." No,
exactly.
just let that kick in.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what I was thinking about? Like, do kids even have teen night anymore? Like, do they have teen night for kids nowadays?
I don't know. Like I've never really heard like if they do. I really don't think they do.
I haven't heard it either. Like,
Mm,
I don't remember my nephew
right,
specifically asking to go to like a teen night.
right.
I feel like they're missing out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We was lucky then. We was lucky.
We really were. But did you prefer to go to clubs or parties? Like, which one was better to get?
Um, I think, mm, I think I preferred parties.
Mm. Why?
I mean, even though I was in the club every weekend, I felt like parties, it was like you either, you knew the person that was giving the party. So it was like a more
Hmm.
comfortable atmosphere. Of course you didn't have to pay most of the times. It was more like you were just familiar with the people that were there. It was like easy, good vibes. Like with the club, sometimes you don't really know what to expect. Motherfuckers start fighting.
Mm. Yes. Oh my gosh, the fucking fights.
God forbid, remember back then if somebody stepped on a motherfucker's shoe, brand new shoe, brand new
Yo.
sneakers, it was like a
So,
death
the fights
wish.
used to be so serious in the club. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like once the fight happened in the club, it was a wrap. It was
It
over.
was over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I preferred the parties, even though I was always at the club.
Right. Right.
What about
Um,
you? Which one did you prefer?
I mean, I remember us having like a blast at different clubs. Like
Yeah.
even not to go off track, but do you remember the fucking club when we went to Atlantic City for me and Panamanian's birthday? Remember our birthdays were like a day within each other and we all
Yes.
there was like 6 or 7 of us that went down to
Yes.
Atlantic City.
Yes.
Do you remember that fucking Spanish club we went to? You don't remember that shit?
I don't know.
You don't remember that fucking Spanish club we went to out there? Yo, we had the best time, yo. I
Did
remember I
we?
was wearing turquoise and everything. Um, Liz,
Uh,
Liz that I
right.
worked with,
Yeah.
he was rocking that night.
Yo. I
Like
remember definitely going down for your birthday because I remember we all got tattoos one
tattoos,
of the
yep, on the
days.
boardwalk, yep,
Yeah. But damn, that night maybe I had too much to drink.
probably. We probably did. We probably did. That was I will never forget that night. Like, I mean, obviously,
Wow.
I don't remember everything,
Right.
but
Right.
I just, I could see the sign and everything, like us walking down that little fucking alleyway and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good time. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, we have fun, so much fun at clubs, but
Mm-hmm.
I always feel like there's at a certain point at the club that I'm ready to go. Like
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm I'm ready to fucking go now.
Right.
Whereas to your part at parties, like
Mm-hmm. Right.
we're rocking to the end.
Oh
Like
yeah.
especially the basement parties in
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Right.
Oh,
Motherfuckers was leaving the party at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, sun coming up.
yes. Like there's nothing like a Brooklyn basement party.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
just nothing like it. I don't know. The music was so good. It'd be jam packed, dark and hot.
Right.
It used to just be the best vibe. Do you went to the fucking house party in DC when we was out there from homecoming?
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
Shit was popping too.
That shit was packed.
It was packed, yo. That was a good vibe too. Which that one was different because we didn't know nobody at this fucking house
Right.
party.
Right.
But the vibe was nice.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
I think I enjoyed parties better too. I think so
Okay.
too.
Okay.
You know what that just reminded me randomly? Remember when we threw that party, me, you, and Caramel Sunday?
Yes.
Why did we rent out, like we saved our money, we rented out the pool house in Twins neighborhood.
Yeah.
Mind you, her pool house, like it was huge. Like it wasn't like one of those small, it's just it was, the
Right.
pool house was huge.
Yeah.
I think we charged like $3 to get in each person
Right.
because we hired a DJ.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we had to pay the fucking DJ, and our parents was like, "Y'all niggas gotta pay for this shit. We not doing it." I think we had flyers. We fucking broadcast, right? Did we have fucking
Yeah.
flyers?
I'm pretty sure we did. We did.
Niggas had soda and chips, but yo, our party was rocking, yo.
It was rocking. It was. We really thought we really was like, we gonna bring the tea clubs to the pool house for real.
Yes, and it was perfect too because my sister and twin's brother,
Hmm.
well, both of her brothers, one's a couple years older, but the other one is the same age as my sister, and they're like
Right.
4.5, 4.5 years older than us. So they had all their high school friends.
Right.
So it was like our middle school crew and their high
Right.
school crew. It
Yes.
was just a really good party.
It really was. It really was.
But I don't know. That's the type of shit I miss from back in our day. And so, what do y'all miss? Do y'all prefer a club or a party? And how old were you
Mm,
when you first went to the club?
right.
We was 13. Let us know what age y'all first went. Tell us in the comments. And until next time, peace.
Peace, guys.